Hello and welcome to Lyra Nara. In this video we're going to talk about what is right now a very hot topic, and that is the coronavirus outbreak. There is a lot of misinformation on the internet and in the media. People are really scared and a lot of you asked us to do this video. So here it is. We're gonna clear up some myths. We're gonna discuss the facts and propose to you a holistic non-invasive therapy method that helps you not only protect yourself against any type of infection but also deal with it and so much more apart from infections. But before we do that, if you enjoy this type of content where we talk about holistic health solutions, please support our work by liking, sharing and subscribing. Also hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on the weekly content that appears here on this channel. Also, take advantage of our current time-limited only sales actions and get some of the most amazing holistic health devices at unbeatable prices. Link in the description box below. Without further ado then, let's dive right in and learn more about the coronavirus. And we're gonna start by discussing what a virus is. Virus literally means slimy liquid poison. Viruses are microscopic DNA or RNA encapsulated in a protein shell, and they can only survive and replicate inside a living host, which could be any organism on this planet. And this means that viruses cannot survive outside of a host. So are viruses alive then? The answer is not as straightforward as you may think. Viruses lack the hallmarks of other living things. They don't carry out metabolic processes such as producing the energy molecule of life, ATP, and they don't have cells and therefore the cellular machinery needed to make proteins by themselves. The only life process a virus undergoes independently is reproduction to make copies of itself, which can only happen after they have invaded the cells of another organism. And this complete reliability on a host for all of their vital processes has led some scientists to deem viruses non-living beings. However, there is also a case to be made for viruses being alive. For example, the discovery of giant viruses possessing hundreds of genes. The Ebola virus only has 7. For example, suggests that viruses are more than just simple inert bundles of genetic material. Some of these giant so-called mimiviruses contain genes involved in metabolism and the production of proteins, and their genomes are even bigger than those of some bacteria. So does this indicate that viruses are living beings after all? A key to determining the virus's elusive nature lies in how they came to exist. Shedding light on viruses' history is tricky since they don't leave behind fossils to study like other organisms. Viruses are also hugely diverse, constantly evolving, and probably swap genes with all types of life. They might even be the source of life's complexity. And all of this makes it so much harder to study their genetic basis. But this has also helped scientists to draw parallels between viruses and other forms of life. One theory on their origin is that viruses evolved from cells, then branched out and evolved separately, backing the notion that they are indeed alive. Studying the shapes of their proteins, for example, has shown that viruses share certain protein structures and therefore properties with organisms from all branches of the tree of life. And there are variations to this theory, such as the idea that viruses might have come from circular pieces of DNA called plasmids in archaeans, and that giant viruses might be the remnants of extinct domains of life. Ultimately, science may never agree on whether viruses are alive or not. Some scientists describe them as being at the edge of life for now, and this may be the closest we will get to an answer right now. And with this better understanding of viruses in general, let's come to the 2019 ncov or the coronavirus. Myth that you hear a lot is that the coronavirus is something new. The facts are, however, the following. While this strain of virus called 2019 ncov has a new name, it comes from an ancient family of coronaviruses that were first identified in the 1960s. Their name comes from the crown-like projections on their surface and is derived from corona, which is the Latin term for halo or crown. Another myth that you hear in the news is that snakes are responsible for this 2019 ncov. The fact is that with the discovery of the 2019 coronavirus, we now know there are 7 strains that can infect humans. But with more than 200 other coronaviruses infecting various members of the animal kingdom, it's tough to pinpoint which species is responsible for the 2019 ncov's jump to humans. A study published in the Journal of Medical Virology on January 22nd suggests that the 2019 ncov may have come from snakes, but this was later refuted. Researchers now suspect that the Chinese horseshoe bat could be the culprit, with 2 studies published in the last week announcing that the genome of the new human virus is 96% identical to that of a bat coronavirus. Bats have been implicated in the spread of several deadly viruses among humans, including Ebola, rabies, SARS, and MERS. In fact, a paper published last year by scientists at the Wuhan Institute of Virology suggested bat-borne COVs, or coronaviruses, will re-emerge to cause the next disease outbreak. But it is too early to say for sure whether the Wuhan coronavirus originated from bats or if an intermediary animal played a role in transferring and transmitting the virus to people. Another myth is that bat soup eaters deserve blame for the spread of the new coronavirus. When a video shared on TikTok showed a Chinese woman chewing down a bowl of bat soup, when this went viral, it sparked outrage online about whether Asian diets are to blame for the 2019 ncov jump to humans. Wang Mengyun, the Chinese internet vlogger who filmed herself in 2016 eating bat soup in Palau, ended up apologizing for the video and defending herself against death threats. Mengyun clarified in her apology that she ate a fruit bat in the video, which is a local delicacy in Palau. Other kinds of bats are popular in African, Asian, and other Pacific Rim countries and cultures, including Guam. Another myth that you hear is that pets can transmit the 2019 coronavirus. Dogs and cats are both prone to coronavirus infections, that is true. But they are different viruses than the ones that infect us. Neither variety can be transmitted to humans. There have been no reported cases of pets getting the human virus and no cases of people giving the human virus to pets. So, coronaviruses are a group of viruses that cause illnesses ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome and severe acute respiratory syndrome. Coronaviruses are zoonotic, meaning they are transmitted between animals and people. In rare circumstances, as with the MERS and SARS, animal coronaviruses can evolve and infect people and then spread between people. What are the symptoms? Well, common signs of the infections are fever, coughing, shortness of breath, and difficulties breathing. More severe cases can cause pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome, kidney failure, and even death. And by understanding how you get sick, you can also understand how you can protect yourself and heal yourself. The layman should distance himself from the one-dimensional thinking that a cancer or Lyme borreliosis or a coronavirus simply erupts in his body and the defense mechanism collapses instantly, and therefore you are delivered to your destiny. All these diseases are systemic conditions, and their development in history is made up of many layers of maldevelopments. The beginning often remains unnoticed somewhere in the past. And so far we do not know the disease history for a specific patient, and we do not process and resolve the impact of the biological stress event or the weakness in the system, we cannot give a correct treatment. And even the goal of eventually conquering the illness by immunological means remains vague for as long as the symptoms, history, and causes are not completely understood. And in this graph, you know it from our presentations. This is how normally illnesses develop. It all starts with all kind of factors such as environmental factors and triggers, epigenetic factors, also psycho-emotional shocking events. All this stress affects the limbic system and then the autonomous nervous system, and also the hormonal system. It will bring about adrenaline depletion and cortisol excess, and this will manifest on the organs level. You will have energy blockages, cellular depolarization, fermentation, tissue acidity, and of course all of the symptoms. And of course, when it comes to these triggers, seeing people with masks and hearing all the frightening news and the exacerbation by the media of the risk will bring about a fear in you, of course, and this can make the situation even worse. So the coronavirus hysteria, the panic, the fear about your own existence, this will all cause stress and make the situation even worse, because stress brings about the adrenaline depletion and the cellular depolarization. And the cellular depolarization causes cellular membrane hardening, impacts also the cellular nutrition and the cellular excretion. So your cells will become toxic and they will degenerate. And I'm going to show you two amazing holistic health devices. They are galvanic therapy devices that can help you stay strong, prevent any kind of infection, and also deal with all of the issues that you already have. And the great news about those devices is that right now they are also on sale at lyra.com, so you can save a lot of money if you get them right now. Link in the description box below. If you have been diagnosed with 2019 coronavirus, the therapy is to reverse the pathways that we've discussed in your body that have developed when you became sick. And the best and fastest way to start a healing process is to use galvanic therapy. Cellular repolarization with galvanic therapy quickly reverses the damages created at a cellular level, and once the cells start repolarizing, the following happens. The cellular membrane regains its permeability and the membrane potential goes back to the normal 70 to 90 millivolts. Nutrients can access the cells and metabolites excrete can be expelled, so the cells are not starving and cannot become toxic. The immune cells are seeing also the sick cells and start their defense work as they should. The cellular communication is also being reestablished, and the energy can flow therefore through your whole organism as it's supposed to, so life comes back again and your fear and panic fades out. Also acidic wastes are eliminated and the hormonal balance goes back to normal, and also the cortisol levels decrease with galvanic therapy. Highly recommended, not only for prevention but also for treatment of any type of infection. And there are two types of galvanic therapy devices that we offer at Lyra.com and that are highly recommended: the Ionotrans Expert and the Ionotrans Essential. If you are a healthcare giver or you work in a clinic or you need to act fast to save the coronavirus patients, we recommend the Ionotrans Expert. By the way, also on sale right now with a great discount. It's an all-around treatment tool, very affordable right now especially, and extremely versatile. It has all features of a galvanic current therapy device. It delivers DC current that is free of any vibrations or modulating pulses, and galvanic currents were designed for fast and optimal healing results. It comes also with different highly conductive special electrodes which can be connected simultaneously to 4 different therapy channels. Thereby you can treat different body zones at the same time or 4 patients at the same time. It is a standalone professional galvanic therapy device for daily use in medical practice, and it offers a multitude of galvanic procedures with unlimited health benefits. From pain relief to acute conditions, from degenerative to autoimmune disorders and multiple chronic ailments, galvanic therapy will efficiently help you to empower your body's self-healing potential, to optimize your metabolism, to improve blood and lymph circulation, to trigger and support deep detoxification, also support fast wound healing, tumor necrosis, all around regeneration. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. It also activates and balances your central as well as the autonomous nervous system, brings about cells regeneration, mobilizes the arterial plaque and other blood vessel deposits, stimulates endocrine activity, harmonizes and vitalizes the body, opens up the chi energy channels, balances also the meridians, stimulates the energy flow, balances and moves the electrolytes and humors in the body, also activates the nerve synapses and brings about neuronal cell regenerations and supports scar-free wound healing and improves overall the quality of the skin. So you can see it's a very versatile device, both of them, the essential as well as the expert. Right now you can get them at amazing prices and you can protect yourself from infections such as the coronavirus and deal with them once they have developed. Of course, this is not the only thing you can do, but this is one very efficient non-invasive method that will definitely help you. If you have any questions about any of the subjects discussed in this video, please do not hesitate to contact us 1-888-773-3196. Complete contact information also in the description box below for you. If you've enjoyed this presentation, again, please support our work by liking, sharing and subscribing. Also hit the notifications button and check out our other holistic health devices that are on sale right now at lyranara.com. Also link in the description box below for you. And with all that being said, stay healthy. Until next time.